VGM Monday.
Welcome to VGM Monday. This is 1337 FM Nerd Talk Radio's mini podcast about video game music. I'm your host, Mike Byrne, and this week we're going to be talking about the two Game Boy Castlevania games, Castlevania The Adventure and Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Castlevania The Adventure for Game Boy was released in 1989. It was one of the launch titles for the system. It had a lot of hope and ambition at the time to become like a portable Castlevania 3 or original Castlevania for NES. But just limitations of the Game Boy hardware just couldn't quite capture what the NES could. Graphically it looks okay. The areas, the backgrounds, the enemies all kind of look okay. Like pretty okay sprite work. Main character himself looks pretty bland and he definitely moves like a Castlevania character, slow and kind of unwieldy, but if you could imagine, even more so. And that's really where this game kind of suffers. If it just had a little bit more care, maybe a few more bug fixing sessions, it could have been a full-on classic, but I think it's known more now as being one of the worst Castlevania games, and it is pretty bad. It's very difficult, it's very long and boring, just not what you would want. Now, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge, on the other hand, may look just like Castlevania The Adventure graphically, but they fix pretty much all of the problems, and it is actually a really great Castlevania title. Although I never really hear a lot of people talking about it, it seems like the original one just overshadowed the sequel, which was unfortunate because if you'd go back and play one of these games, definitely Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge is the one to go back to. And both of these games, of course, have really amazing soundtracks. Every Castlevania game, good or bad, always knock it out of the park when it comes to soundtracks. And I just couldn't really think of much else to really talk about for either one of these games separately, so that's why I wanted to combine both of them into just one Castlevania Game Boy episode, which is what this is. And I'll just take this time to say right here, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will get updates on all of our videos and podcasts as soon as they come out. From Castlevania The Adventure, here's Battle of the Holy. And from Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge, here's Praying Hands.